parents, it's Miss Christine, and I'm gonna read you a story, and it is called, Have You Filled a Bucket Today? It is written by Carol McLeod. She is the author, and the author writes the words in the story. Illustrated by David Messing. He drew the pictures. Now, Carol wrote a nice message in the beginning of her story that I'd like to share with all parents. This book was written to teach young children how to be bucket fillers. As you read this story, use it as an opportunity to model bucket filling by filling your child's bucket. Tell them why they are special. Help them think about what they might do to fill someone else's bucket. When you hold, nurture, sing, play, provide loving attention, safety, and care, you are filling a child's bucket. Children who learn how to express kindness and love lead happier lives. When you love and you care about others and show that love with what you do and what you say will lead to everyone filling each other's buckets. Let's get started. Have you filled a bucket today? Let's find out. All day long, everyone in the whole wide world walks around carrying an invisible bucket. You can't see it, but it's there. You have a bucket, and each person in your family has a bucket. Your grandparents, friends, and neighbors all have buckets too. Everyone carries an invisible bucket. Your bucket has one purpose. Its purpose is to hold your good thoughts and good feelings about yourself. When you feel happy and good, you're being a bucket filler and your bucket is full. And if you feel really sad and lonely, your bucket could be empty. Oh, that's such a sad feeling to feel. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. It's great to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. You need other people to fill your bucket, and other people need to fill theirs too. You can fill your own bucket. So, how do you fill a bucket? Let's find out. You fill a bucket when you show love to someone, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give someone a smile. That's being a bucket filler. Look here. This little girl is holding the umbrella for the other little girl because it's raining. And oh, look at all of that happiness going in and out of their invisible buckets because that's making them feel good. A bucket filler is a loving, caring person who says and does nice things that make you feel special. When you make someone feel special, you are filling their bucket. Now let's look at this picture. This little girl is handing her grandmother some flowers. I bet that's making her grandmother's heart feel so good. And that's filling her bucket. But, you can also be what's called a bucket dipper. And that does not feel good. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, or when you say mean things or do mean things. or even when you ignore someone. That's being a bucket dipper. Blech. I don't want to be a bucket dipper. Do you? No. You see here, these two little girls did not want to talk to her. And she's walking away, and look what's happening to her bucket. All of her happiness is leaving, and she's feeling sad. So her bucket is being dipped into. A bully is a bucket dipper. Look at him. He's telling him, no, I don't want to play with you. And he's dipping into his bucket. A bucket dipper says or does mean things that makes others feel bad. I don't know. I don't like being a bucket dipper, do you? Many people who dip into someone else's bucket, their buckets are empty too. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's. Which means if you hurt someone else's feelings, it not only hurts the person that you're saying it to, but it also doesn't make you feel good inside when you do it. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you're a bucket filler again. You feel good when you can help others. And just like that, you can be a bucket filler. All day long, we are either filling up or dipping into someone's bucket by what we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. Let's see here. You love your mom and dad. Why not tell them that you love them? You can tell them why too. Your caring words will fill their buckets right up. Look here. This little boy is whispering in his mom's ear, saying how much he loves her. And he's being a bucket filler because look what's happening to her bucket. She's feeling good inside by hearing that. That made her so happy. Watch for smiles to light up their face. You will feel like smiling too. A smile is a good clue that you are being a bucket filler. Look here, they're both smiling and they're both filling each other's buckets because when you smile, just like that, you feel good inside and you can make other people feel good too. If you practice, you will be a great bucket filler. Just remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket and think of what you can say or do to fill it. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to the bus driver. That's being a bucket filler. You can invite the new kid at school to play with you. If you say, would you like to play ball with me? I bet you that would fill someone's bucket. And it fills yours too, because it feels good when we are kind to other people. You could write a note to your teacher. That's being a bucket filler. You could tell your grandpa that you like to spend time with him. There are so many different ways that we can be bucket fillers. Bucket filling is fun and it's easy to do. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't cost any money. It doesn't take up much time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you are filling your bucket too. Look here. The mail carrier and this little boy are waving to each other, and that's filling their bucket. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home and your school and your neighborhood a better place to be. Bucket filling makes everyone feel good. And look at that. Here are everyone's houses and everyone's being kind to each other, so everyone's bucket is filled. So, Why not decide to be a bucket filler every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I'm gonna do something to fill someone's bucket today. Just like this picture. This little boy is sitting at the breakfast table and he's thinking, how can I be a bucket filler today? Will I ask my friend to play with them? Can I give someone a smile? Can I wave and say hi? Those are all ways you can be a bucket filler. And at the end of each day, ask yourself, did I fill someone's bucket today? Yes, I did. That's the life of a bucket filler. And that is you. You all are bucket fillers and fill buckets every day without even knowing. Remember to always be kind and use nice words to your family and friends. I hope you enjoyed the story as much as I did. See you next time, friends.